which will be grilling the broadcaster's chairman. He's expected to issue an apology. The NBA's most prolific coach, Lenny Wilkens, has died.
This is awesome. It's something I never dreamed of. I mean, how could you dream of being in the Hall of Fame as a player and as a coach?
Played for the Hawks, the Sonics, the Cavs. As a coach, he led Seattle to a title in 1979. Lenny Wilkens was 88. This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Take the next step forward in your career with great benefits and an award-winning workplace. Apply at careers.progressive.com.
Investment, you can deduct nearly 100% of your investment for this tax year. Call 800-696-5531 now and connect directly to Encore Energy. Encore is a major investor and experienced horizontal well operator in its core area of operations. Don't wait. The clock is ticking and time is running out for this write-off for 2025. Call Encore Energy now at 800-696-5531 and find out how your investment will be tax deductible for 2025 with the potential for lucrative cash flow for years to come. Call 800-696-5531. That's 800-6.
News and weather brought to you this hour by Flora Animal Hospital, where we treat your pets like our own. Visit our website, floraanimalhospital.com.
How fast the warm-up is expected. Temperatures are in the upper 20s this morning, and they'll be in the mid-20s tomorrow morning when you wake up. Another freeze warning is in effect with a heavy frost possible Tuesday, but the recovery will be quick with a high at 57 Tuesday afternoon and the low 70s Wednesday. First, today's high is 47, and it's sunny with a wind chill around 30. Heavy frost expected tonight with a low at 26. With news on 103.9 WYAB, I'm Chris Davis. A person was hit and killed Saturday night about 11 on Highway 80 at Ellis Avenue. Jackson police say the person who was driving the GMC Envoy was drunk and was arrested and charged with aggravated DUI death. The person who was killed has not been ID'd publicly and was a 56-year-old man. He was wanted in Omaha, Nebraska for the killing of his cousin. That's what deputies in Rankin County say about Ricardo Kirk, who shot and killed himself while he was holed up in a house with U.S. Marshals and deputies outside on Shell Oil Road Friday night. Kirk was wanted in at least 2 shootings in late October in Nebraska. Kirk ran from authorities and locked himself in that family member's house before firing the fatal shot. You've heard about the high school football shootings in Leland and Rolling Fork and the curfew in Greenville. That's the city that is hosting a Delta-wide crime prevention meeting this Thursday. That meeting is expected to focus especially on youth violence and conflict resolution. The average price for a gallon of regular in Mississippi is $2.53, says Gas Buddy. The cheapest you'll find it in the metro is for $2.32 at stations in both Pearl and Brandon. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together. Chip away, chip away at the storm. Chip away, that's what I'm gonna do. Sweet little mama, I wanna get next to you.
And good Monday morning, live from Alaska. From Nome, Alaska. It's the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie.
It's about that cold outside.
Yes. It's cold outside. Oh, well. Anyway, there's Lloyd Travis. There's Will Brown. There's Beth O'Kay Ladder. There's Russell McGuffey. There's Joe Lynn Michael. I don't see Jenny Halford yet. I see Andy Devine, so we can start our show now.
Okay.
Okay. There are people that are actually getting up and going, brrr.
I know.
Yeah. If you didn't put another log on the fire last night, it's too late now. It's cold. It's cold.
Yep. Don't forget the coat when you walk outside.
No, you need a coat today. Good morning, Debbie. I'm glad to see you finally got up. I figured you'd be a little bit slow on a cold Monday morning. Lots of stuff going on in the world, lots of stuff. And now I was just listening to that thing about the crime summit they're going to have in Greenville.
Yes.
Who are they going to use for law enforcement? Who's putting it on? If everybody, well, I guess
if they're all criminals.
If they're all criminals, they're talking about the kids. And Emmy is president now.
Emmy, okay. Good morning, Emmy.
Okay, but the thing here is, how can you hold a crime summit if in your county your sheriffs or interim sheriffs, and you still don't know if it got that deep into your sheriff department? You have 2 sheriffs in that area. I guess Benny Thompson's going to host it, where he can recruit new criminals to take over those positions. I mean, what are they thinking?
I don't know.
I mean, they want to stop the shootings. Meanwhile, if you weren't too busy running drugs, cocaine to Miami, you probably would have had some police on the street to stop the violence.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep.
And then this past weekend, we had the folk festival in Jackson.
Anybody get shot?
I don't know. I do.
It wasn't put on the news if they did.
Well, it wasn't put on the news, and everybody was saying how wonderful it was. It looked like they've spent $1 million.
Really?
I mean, it looked good. The setup. I saw one of the stages, and I was going, "That's a real stage." and they were over like a bunch of blocks. And somebody call in and tell us about the folk festival if they went.
Yeah.
I noticed the bands on stage yesterday were dressed for Alaska.
Were they?
And that's very rare. You know, a musician likes to get up there and take his shirt off.
Yeah.
Not put more clothes on.
Yes.
Let's see. And what else went on this weekend? State had a loss that was not good.
Did Ole Miss win?
Ole Miss won, but we didn't.
You mean they won?
Yes.
They really won.
Yeah. They won 45-0.
Oh, that wasn't even a ball game.
Correct.
Why did they even show up?
Because we paid the other team to show up.
Oh, teams get paid to show up to play
I
football?
saw 4 K9 vehicles from Texas headed north from Jackson last night. Maybe they're going to Greenville. Okay. Poor dogs. Were there any people driving the vehicle? You look in there and you see the dogs driving, the K9 dogs. We got to do it all ourselves now. Everybody else is doing cocaine. Because, there was even highway patrolmen involved in that.
Yeah. Well, there's corruption.
No, not in Mississippi.
Corruption runs deep.
Not through the Delta.
Especially in the highway patrol.
We got highway patrol troubles. I mean, and everybody
well, they don't know they got troubles yet, but they smoke.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they know, but they ain't seen the fire yet.
I mean, it's really sad that we know these things are going on. We know this thing is deep. And then where they tell me that girl's crazy on the radio, the one online, she's starting to look legit.
She is.
I mean, because I haven't heard other than they made a statement that day. Now, the day that they arrested everybody up there, including the highway patrolman and others, you didn't see Lynn Fitch or anybody from the Attorney General's office there with the FBI.
Sean Tyndall, nobody.
Didn't see Sean Tyndall there. That makes me nervous, people.
Yep.
That makes me nervous because if they didn't have them involved, that means they're looking somewhere else. And they may be, and it's like I said, they got those 2 counties.
Yeah.
And they probably had to make that move because of the shootings that were going on. But there's going to be others.
Yep. It's going to come tumbling down.
Yes, and it's going to be ugly.
And there's going to be a lot of shocking not theories, but shocking news that comes from that.
And then I also saw a news article this past weekend where somebody realized that the state legislature is pushing something. Was the people in Kosciuszko that are pushing back on school choice
against Jason Wyatt.
Jason White,
yeah,
and he is their representative, right? They're pushing to get back on him.
Yeah,
and that is good.
Yeah.
Dangerous spots to be between Lynn Fitch and a television camera. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And that's only on national issues. Local issues, she's not around. But up there in Kosciuszko. So Jason White doesn't have the support of the people that put him into office.
Mm-mm.
And you would think that when you were put into office, you would vote the conscience of your constituents.
Right.
That's why you're supposed to go and vote. It's not your vote.
It's you're the people.
It's you're the people vote.
Yeah.
And many times they say, well, we're elected to work together. You're elected to negotiate. Yes. You're elected to do some things, but you're not elected to go against what your people want.
Right. Isn't he the one that's pushing the whole thing?
Yes.
So it says that the Kosciuszko people pushed back with Board of Aldermen adopted a anti-school choice resolution, breaking from Representative Jason White, who represent, he was representative. So they don't want it. They went so far to adopt an anti-school choice resolution.
And you may see other people do that. But I mean, basically they're saying that our guy that we sent, we don't believe in what he says. See, in the state of Mississippi, this is what I've said for years with our government. We should do the same kind of adopt a resolution that although Benny Thompson's going to go to Washington, we didn't agree with J6.
Right.
We didn't agree with him going up there and being corrupt. But no, we let it go.
Yeah.
We just let him do what he wants to do. Okay, I thought Chuck Schumer stormed out of the Senate House. He got mad because of the vote didn't pass for him. That's correct. He didn't. I think he did storm out. He did. The 8 Democrats came across to open the government back up, and they're upset. And I'm going, you got to, you can't just sit back and do nothing.
You know what would have happened if we would have caved and given in to them? So-called Affordable Care Act would have doubled the premiums. And that's mostly there's a group of people that didn't fit in the free stuff, and they're sandwiched in between the people who could afford it. These middle class people couldn't afford Obamacare,
and then
their premiums were about to double.
Well, mine tripled already. Okay, I checked for next year, and it has tripled. Although, it's like Trump says on that 60-minute interview. He says, "I'm going to fix health care if you will let me." I mean, never mind that he went and fixed the other countries. The guy stopped 8 wars. He's still fighting with Russia, and you know how they act.
Yeah, he did all this in less than a year, and people want to fuss about what's not happening here. Well, it's happening,
and he says,
but it's just a slow roll, and it will come to pass.
And in the first time, they had a 1 vote short in his first thing, but he didn't understand. He understood that he was getting screwed by the government the first time around. Then second time around, he's learned that government ain't gonna screw me. I got this.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mitch Tyner. But and Mitch was in Florida this past weekend.
Was he?
I wonder if he's still there.
But it's nice and warm.
Pretty weather.
Yeah.
Here. But this is only 2 days.
Yeah.
And then I was on the text line this morning with my cousin Shane Matthews, the color commentator for the Florida Gators.
Right.
And we're going to have him on this week, and we're going to talk football. Good morning, Donna Yallow. We got to talk about the game. Ole Miss is playing Florida at 6:00 this Saturday night.
Okay.
It's a big game.
Is it going to be in Florida?
No, it's going to be in Oxford.
In Oxford, well, cool. Do you know this morning the news
not
broadcast?
Cool, but cold.
The news broadcast was all about sports. The first 5 minutes was nothing but sports this morning.
Yeah,
what's up with that?
Mitch is still in Florida. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Jenny Halford. And good morning, Roger Matthews checking in. What's up with that?
Yes, sports is supposed to be at the end because they're not that important.
Well.
But it was at the beginning of the news broadcast at 5:00 this morning.
Well, the problem is on the weekends,
there's just no news.
I know there's news. They're just not going to report it because on my crime radar, let me look at my crime radar, y'all.
At that.
I have a new app that I downloaded the other day called Crime Radar, and it is pretty interesting. And I don't know where it came from. I don't know why I downloaded it.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy Giuliani just got pardoned. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, I can tell you what there was a brush fire and this is what came up on it. 22 hours ago, there was a brush fire at the residence after object was thrown in the yard in Rankin County. 2 bleeding males reported in Brandon residence. That was near the spillway. Infant injured during physical disturbance at home. That was on Old Canton Road in Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Domestic disturbance with physical violence at Brandon. That was on Terrapin Drive in Brandon. Cardiac arrest reported near Timbercrest Lane in Brandon. Let's see. Intoxicated man cut off at bar enters nearby woods. That was off West Government Street. That was, that could have been Clay. Just kidding. No, just kidding. No, that was from downtown Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A guy, intoxicated male. Reckless driver in white truck tried to force motorists off road. That was in Crossgates.
Dang, them Rankin County people, they got it bad.
Woman
this
found
weekend.
unconscious but breathing in supermarket deli. 2 teenagers trespass backyard. These things on this app, y'all, I have it set for a 30-mile radius. So everything that goes on that's a call comes in on my phone.
Uh-huh.
And then it also has, let's see if I can hold it. Let me show you this trick. We got to do this trick real quick. This is the actual call.
He's going out to Sonny's Barbecue, 1374 West Government, 1374 West Government. One of the managers there called in and said there was a white male in a brown jacket, jeans, and a gray beanie that was drinking there. They cut him off. He left, went outside, and is possibly in the woods behind the Sonny's Barbecue. Wants an officer to come by and check it out.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I mean, that is the app. You actually get the call on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is just, that's amazing. And I think everybody should get it because you'll know when something's going on in your neighborhood.
Yep.
And I don't know who put this app together, but it's called Crime Radar. And I just it pops up every time something happens where and like I was in Brandon yesterday. So it kept popping up Brandon.
Yeah.
But if it's happening in Canton or anywhere else, you spread
wherever
it out.
you are, you know where the crime is.
Yeah. And that's local crimes.
Mm-hmm.
So
interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
And
it
you get the actual 911 call. Okay, we're going to take a break and we'll be back and talk some more about what's going on in the world. And we'll talk why football is important. Silly girl. We'll be right back on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie on WYAB. Silly girl. We'll be right back on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie.
1039 WYAB.
Pops Auto Sales on Highway 49 in Florence is where you come to buy quality cars, trucks, and SUVs. Priced to fit your budget. At Pops Auto, we specialize in trucks. From four-wheel drives to diesels, our satisfied repeat buyers know Pops has one of the largest truck inventories for any independent dealer, period. Browse Pops inventory at popsautosalesllc.com and get pre-approved for a zero down payment with approved credit. With warranties and service contracts available. Pops Auto Sales, your home for trucks. Highway 49 South in Florence.
Hi, Kim Wade here. Are you craving a home-cooked meal without the hassle? Come over to McBee's Bar and Grill in Ridgeland for their Blue Plate lunch specials. Served up every weekday, at McBee's it's a different entree every day. Chicken spaghetti on Mondays, beef tip Tuesday, pork chop Wednesday, spaghetti Thursday, and catfish Fridays. And McBee's Blue Plate lunch comes with 2 classic southern sides and cornbread or a roll. McBee's specials are served every weekday from 11 to 2. McBee's, buzzing the res since 1982.
Here's a word from John White, the owner of Two Gun Tactical in Flowood and Ridgeland.
I carry a gun every day, all the time. Last year in America, 2 million legal guns were pulled and it stopped the threat. So I'm really wearing a firearm just to stop the threat. There's more likelihood of me just pulling it and not using it than there is using it. TwoGunTactical.com, TwoGunTactical.com.
Two Gun Tactical, the South's only country club.
Hello, I'm Gary Jolly from the Tractor Store. LS Tractor understands your passion for the land, and just like you, LS Tractor is committed to excellence and superior products. LS Tractor comes with a long list of standard features that are unmatched by other brands and backed with the LS commitment to provide exceptional customer service and satisfaction. You get a lot more for your money with the LS Tractor. Come to the Tractor Store in Richland to experience the LS difference. The Tractor Store in Richland.
What are people saying about Tom's Fried Pies in Richland?
I'm on a diet. I don't want to be down there at Tom's Fried Pies. We had a good time.
When I tell you the crust was flaky, I'm talking about buttery. This was nothing like I've ever tasted. Ever. I mean, I've never tasted anything like that, man. It was nice. Atmosphere was nice. Everybody there was nice. Because I'll be back, even though I don't supposed to with my diet. I really enjoyed myself.
Tom'sFriedPies.com. Tom'sFriedPies.com. Looking for farm fresh produce, high quality local beef, dairy, and desserts? Look no further than the Farm Store in Flora. We've got the sweetest, juiciest fruits and vibrant vegetables from Two Dog Farms, plus premium beef, all from right here in the community. Whether you're cooking up a feast or just grabbing a healthy snack, the Farm Store has got you covered. Freshness you can taste, prices you'll love. Find us on Facebook at The Farm Store by Two Dog Farm.
I am Wayne Lloyd, Delta Farm Services, LLC. We do all types of dirt work, excavation, dozer work, land leveling. We do building pads, commercial ponds and lakes, residential ponds and lakes, anything with dirt work. Delta Farm Services, LLC.
Google Delta Farm Services, LLC, or find them on Facebook. Delta Farm Services, LLC.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
You got to have sources. You got to have ways to find people to do things. And right now, this is the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB with Dawn McKenzie. Speaking of people who do things, get my coffee.
I got mine.
I don't have any coffee.
You're the one that generally rolls up in here with coffee and doesn't bring me any.
Well, that's because
We have to depend on our virtual coffee, which has not arrived today.
It will. Now that you brought it up. And Slavia Seafood Grill is opening Monday, May 11th. What's today?
Today's the 10th. There's not a Monday, May 11th.
No, it's
You said Monday, May 11th.
Somebody had a bad post, but it's the 10th. He's opening today. A Slavia Seafood Grill. And he's opening up in the new location where the old Doe's Eat place was, the former Beagle Bagel.
Yes.
It was also Fernando's, and it's right there on County Line Road.
Right.
And I'm going to have him on the show. I'll see if he wants to come in tomorrow morning. But if not, we'll have him in the next few days to talk that maybe we can go get a free meal.
Yeah.
Because his special today is chicken and shrimp. What is that? Lemon. I don't understand that. Chicken and shrimp, lemon. I don't know. I can't.
I can't read today.
Well, it's
Lord.
It's the chalkboard. You know how that goes.
That's pretty bad.
Somebody
needs to print.
I see where it says Psalms 101, 1 through 8. Thank you. I see that part. There's our 2 cups of coffee from Mr. Duncan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we didn't get to see him this week because we didn't go to Gripping Grim.
No, we didn't.
But Carnitas Taco Tuesday and then Cajun Crawfish Pasta on Wednesday. Blackened tilapia with rum pineapple sauce on Thursday.
Tilapia.
And pompano with apricot sauce on Friday. And then snapper special and a Senator Kirby's what does that say? Salad. Okay. This place, but this guy, Slavia's, if you go back, it was AJ's on County Line Road when it first started, right up there next to when there was a Bebop up there. It was a little small restaurant. It started out with 4 tables.
Right.
Then it got bigger and bigger and bigger. Then it became AJ's on the Lake. Then AJ's on the Lake, Danny went and opened up on Lakeland Drive.
Right.
And and right there across from Prep where he's been forever. And then he left there, although that place is still open, I believe. He left there to open this seafood grill. This is his place.
Okay.
And it is on right there on County Line Road. And I wish him all the luck.
All success.
Because being in the restaurant business is fun. But if you don't make the right moves, you're out of it.
Yep.
Wish
prosperity for everyone.
So that's that.
That's my prayer every day.
What?
It's prosperity for everyone, even my enemies.
Oh,
I pray for them to have prosperity.
You should always pray for your enemies
Mhm.
because I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. No, no, but I mean, it's a great business, and and I think of all the local people in the restaurant business, and a lot of people will go out of business this year because it just happens.
It just happens.
But when the ones you rely on start going out, and it's not because the guy died or something like that, it's because life has gotten tough. You've got to remember, you're going to football games out of town on the weekend. You need to go and make sure your favorite restaurant's going to be open. So you go
That's
see
right.
them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Patronize those folks during the week.
That way they'll be there when football season is over.
Yeah. So what was you going to say about sports?
What was I going to say about? We have a
You was gonna
big,
tell me how
big
important-
football game this week.
Mm-hmm.
Ole Miss is playing Florida. Now, I would say normally since Florida lost this past week,
To who?
it doesn't matter. It's getting old. But they lost this past weekend.
Yeah.
And so technically you would say this game coming up,
Mhm.
Ole Miss should go in there and destroy them.
Technically.
But as an Ole Miss fan, as many of us are,
Mm-hmm.
and even state fans are going, they're going to slip up.
Mm-hmm.
We catch you slipping, as a famous guy has said. But we're playing Florida this week, and there's a chance. I mean, we're supposed to win, but we always have that one game where we just
Blow it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's either going to be this week. Then if it's not with this week, then old Thanksgiving week, them Bulldogs will be looking at us like, it's going to be us.
Yeah.
We're going to be the ones.
We're going to bite y'all.
We're going to bite you in the butt. We're going to get you. But every Ole Miss fan is sitting on the edge of his seat, and every state fan is watching going, they're going to slip.
Yep.
They're going to slip. It's bad to think that, y'all can't be on the same team, but you can't.
Mm-mm.
That's just like saying Republicans and Democrats are going to hang out, just like
Yeah.
cats and dogs piling around together. That's not going to happen.
Mm-mm.
It's funny when there's a couple or two that does this, that, and the other, but nope. Does not work.
Generality doesn't work.
That's why you go to a rock concert and you don't wear shirts that say you're a Republican or a Democrat. You wear that black T-shirt that never wear the shirt of the band you're going to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Because you're a tool then. I mean, you're just a tool. And never go see a band that wears their own merch.
Yeah.
Okay. That that's just
Doesn't
never-
work
That
either,
doesn't
does
work.
it?
That doesn't work.
Hmm.
But anyway, we'll be back with more of the Chip Matthews Show and Rules of Life in just a moment. We'll be back with more of the Chip Matthews Show and Rules of Life.
Keep it tuned here to 1039 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris at Fannin Mart on the Res is quickly becoming Rankin County's go-to spot for pizza, burgers, pasta, appetizers, daiquiris, and more. Try their famous Wheel of Flavor pizza. You can add up to 3 different specialty pizzas onto one pie, such as the Margarita, Sergeant Pepperoni, Acme Beat Buster, Pig, 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 Pesto Chicken, the Old Mexico, the Supreme, or hey, just build your own custom pizza. Acme also has a full bar with 9 different frozen daiquiris to choose from. Open daily at 4 p.m. Acme Pizza and Daiquiris.
When you want your pine trees to grow a little happier and a lot healthier, call on Holcomb Aerial Service. When your crops need dusting, think Holcomb Aerial Service. From the farm to your own pine forest, Holcomb Aerial Service will stimulate growth, eradicate pests, and preserve the value of your crops. Call Holcomb Aerial Service at 601-668-6200. That's 601-668-6200.
Getting a new prescription filled in your eyeglasses may not get rid of your headaches. It may not be the prescription at all. If your eyeglasses are not custom fit and properly adjusted to you, that could be the source of your headaches. At Eye Gear Optical, we verify the prescription in your lenses and the custom fitting of your frames to ensure you have the most comfortable and visually accurate eyeglasses every time. We fit eyeglasses to you, your lifestyle, and your budget. Eye Gear Optical, 2630 Highway 80 East in Pearl, and eyegearoptical.com.
CBS News Brief. A vote in the Senate to advance a bill to end the government shutdown.
On this vote, the yeas are 60 and the nays are 40.
8 Democrats joined Republicans. Vermont Bernie Sanders not among them.
There are people who will now be paying 50% of their limited incomes for health care.
The legislation would need full Senate and House approval before heading to the president. More than 2,500 flights already delayed or canceled in the U.S. today as FAA ordered reductions ramp up. This New Yorker got stuck at the airport in Detroit.
It's frustrating, I think, for everybody. But, you know, I could blame a certain side, but why bother? Everyone's involved. You know what I mean?
President Trump's just pardoned Rudy Giuliani, Mark Meadows, and others. CBS's Nancy Cordes with the X announcement.
It says, quote, this proclamation ends a grave national injustice perpetrated upon the American people following the 2020 presidential election.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Even with interest rates higher than recent norms, real estate values are still holding strong in Mississippi. We caught up again with one of Mississippi's top real estate agents, Shane Saxton, to explain his recent activity in the market.
In the last year or so, it's been the best of my career. Interest rates have been high, but the real estate market is here to stay. Land values especially are continuing to rise. Home values are holding. If you need help with anything in real estate, just give me a call.
Find Shane Saxton on Facebook or give him a call at 601-540-5040. Hopper Property, 601-724-1435.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind with friends and family? El Patrio Mexican Restaurant is calling your name. With locations in Flowood and Cross Gates, Brandon, El Patrio is the cozy, family-owned gym where great food meets great times. Enjoy El Patrio's signature margaritas and happy hour specials that keep their customers coming back for more. Indulge in their authentic Mexican dishes prepared with love and served in a warm, family-friendly atmosphere. Come to El Patrio and taste the traditions. El Patrio, where family, flavor, and fun come together.
Our flag was still there. The official 250th celebration flag is available at a complete flag source on I-55 North in Jackson. It's just one way you can show your appreciation for the greatest country on earth. Flags for all occasions. International and state flags too. Flagpole construction available. You can check it out at CompleteFlags.com. A complete flag source, I-55 North in Jackson.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB with Don McKenzie. Yes, it's heard worldwide and all across the land.
Mm-hmm.
And at our FM tower, we're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We're everywhere.
Everywhere.
You know, I heard
Living in your radio.
we live in your head. You sit there and
Rent free.
Rent free. And you people that watch us online, y'all need to go ahead and hit the like and love button because we got one like.
Oh no.
We got people listening, but they're too lazy to hit the button. I guess it's too cold. The internet's
They
froze.
have no hard time moving.
Internet's froze up. But anyway, so where were we?
Well, tomorrow's Veterans Day.
Tomorrow's Veterans Day. That is very, 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 very important.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question to you is, are banks celebrating Veterans Day today?
I don't know. I think it would be tomorrow.
They
Ask
would.
Siri. She knows everything.
Are banks celebrating Veterans Day today? All bank post office open on Veterans Day. What to know? Okay. Federal Reserve holiday schedule.
My phone listened to you. Now it's over here looking up stuff.
Well, that's because you
shouldn't sound so much
I
like a woman.
control this thing.
You sound like a woman.
No, I don't sound like a woman.
We're going to start calling you Chippy.
Okay. So all those Veterans Day, they'll be open.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're closed today?
No.
The banks are going to be closed tomorrow for Veterans Day.
They're all open.
I just don't believe that's so. If that's so, that's just terrible. Because back in 1781, our George Washington and our army they were broke. They had no money to buy any food, clothe our people. And
they would like the government shutdown.
Yes. So there was this Jewish immigrant from Poland who spoke 5 languages named Haman Solomon. he loaned the American government $650,000 to fight against the British. He loaned the Continental Army that money to, and if it weren't for him, we probably would have failed, and we would be an Islamic nation.
Well, we're working on becoming a Bank Plus is closed tomorrow. Okay. Trustmark is closed tomorrow. So everybody's closing on Tuesday. Well, I just want to make sure.
Tomorrow's Veterans Day. They better be closed.
I just want to make sure that they're honoring our veterans.
Yes.
Period.
It'd be terrible if they didn't.
It's just.
Especially when this poor man, you know how much $650,000 was back in 1781?
No.
This guy understood banking, credit, and international finance, and he understood what it meant to fight for freedom because he fled Poland from intricacies against them or
in
whatever.
1776?
1781.
1781. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So our beautiful flag behind you really represents all the world because we accept everybody. You know, there's other countries.
Legally, if you come in the right way.
Yes, we accept everybody, but you know, you must honor our flag.
Yes.
And you must take allegiance to our flag. You can't have allegiance to one flag and our flag too. When you come here, you have to learn to love that flag as much as we do.
You know, it's sad when you really think about it. In America, it's the greatest place and greatest country on earth, and we don't understand that. There are many Americans that don't understand that. They go, you got an actor got $1 billion in his pocket. Well, I'll just move to so and so.
Yeah.
And they get there and go, oh, what do you mean I don't have internet? What do you mean there's no crystal in town?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean? What am I going to do when I get drunk if there's no crystal?
That's right.
You know? Well, I mean,
no deliveries.
No delivery. Well, I mean,
no freedoms.
No freedom.
Not like we have.
I mean, and people don't realize how important that is.
Yeah.
But the catch-22 of it, which the Democrats get wrong, is, well, it's once you become an American, everybody should be allowed to become an American. Well, they can if they go through the naturalization process and understand that once you become an American, we may go back and help your country that you came from.
Right.
Yes,
absolutely.
We take you in, but you got to be on the team to go back and help.
Yeah.
And that's what people miss out on.
I heard, what is the nationalities that hit New Orleans really hard a long time ago? The Sicilians?
Sicilians?
The Sicilians was the ones that were really ridiculed and hung, and that group of people really suffered when they came to America, but they embraced our ideals,
right?
And they found themselves being successful here because they put in the hard work. Once they got here, they understood they were not owed anything. It was to them to transform over to our ideals.
Andy Devine says there's no Acme at Rattlers Ferry.
What's that mean?
It means I need to open up a pizza joint out there.
I have my own pizza joint at Rattler Ferry.
But it's not Acme. It's not Acme.
No, it isn't.
Okay. And, Acme stands for a Chip Matthews Enterprise.
A Chip Matthews. Oh, Lord help us. I always knew there was something underlying behind that.
But anyway, just that. Actually, a friend of mine said that to me. And I went, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got another friend that claims I didn't come up with the name. She came up with the name.
Oh, Jeannie?
I guided her in that direction.
You did.
So where she would say it. Sort of like I guide you to say what I want you to say.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I wanted you to say, no, you don't. See there? But anyway, this week in Canton, is that this week? That's this weekend.
Yeah, it's not this weekend. It's Thursday, November the 13th, from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock. The Canton Garden Club will be hosting their upstairs downtown event.
And tickets are on sale online. You can go see. You go to Upstairs Downtown on the Facebook page.
Canton Garden Club, and they have a QR code.
They have a QR code. It's $20, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the old post office.
The old-
I had you all lined up,
But I'm running this show.
and we had you on the old post office
I'm
spot
running this-
for today.
Okay, y'all. The old post office in
Mhm.
Canton is what we're spotlighting today. And let's see what we got here on this thing. It says it's Renaissance Revival period. The building is a 2-story stucco with a flat roof. I would say it wasn't stucco. That thing's marble, I thought. But anyway,
The exterior.
yeah, there's marble all
Oh,
over
it's a
it.
beautiful
It's
building.
like
I don't
rain.
know what it's made
The
from.
corner of Union Street and Center Street lot was selected by the government in 1911. That would be the U.S. government, with $50,000 allotted to the building for a new post office, and opened for business in 1915.
Mhm.
So the mail was slow back then too. 4 years slow.
But I bet it made it to its correct destination.
Sidney Powell was the first postmaster. His salary is $2,100 per year. I
Dang.
wonder what the PERS are on that.
Yeah.
Followed by B.F. Hill, who served. And then before the post office was built, it was the location of Durfee's Livery Stable. The Durfees.
The Durfees.
That was Joe Durfee and
Delivery staples, like they
Stables.
had stables.
It's, where you put horses.
Yeah, stables.
That's what I said.
You said it with a V.
No, I did not.
Yes, you
It's a
did.
B.
You said stables,
Okay.
and it says stable.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead.
Okay.
Read on along.
And that burned down in 1902 or 1903.
Hope no horses died.
No, it doesn't say any horses died.
Okay.
If there are, they're buried there, and
Yep.
they'll turn it, and they stay there long enough, they'll be like dinosaurs, and you
Mhm.
can go back and put an oil rig there and drill and get oil, right?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's the movie Thieves Like Us. See it, and I starred in that movie.
Which movie?
Thieves Like Us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I starred in that movie along with some other people from Canton.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also had Sergeant Enright. You know who that is?
I have no idea.
That was on McMillan and Wife. That was the sergeant
Okay.
in that movie. I can't remember what his real name is. I just know him by his acting role.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that, and then there was and then the other guy was John Boy Walton, was
Yeah.
the other guy that was in charge.
Oh, nice.
And I used to mow the yard at Ma Brewer's house,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all I know her as. And that was one of the houses they used in the movie, which is later moved from West North Street
Mm-hmm.
to Academy Street, across from that other big house that the Antons live in.
So they moved the house.
They moved the whole house.
That's terrible.
Well,
Now there's a big empty lot there, right?
yes, but he
Mhm.
saved the house from the other stuff that's around there.
Okay.
But-
So what else went on in the post office?
But in the movie,
Mhm.
my job was to run up to a truck and get a Coke.
Mhm.
And I did it.
You
Along
did it?
with a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
They had a wagon and we all were in it, ran up. That would have been
100 years ago.
1972. So I was 10.
Okay.
I was 10
Mm-hmm.
when I started acting.
Gotcha.
The Library of Canton Stars, Chip and Dawn. Yes. Well, and that was my first movie.
Okay.
Then, many, many, many movies later.
So what's in the post office now?
Sammy Brown Legal Group.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Mumford's in there also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's running for office, but I know her. I think her
She's
husband's
running
in.
for office. I
Yeah,
thought
she's
the
running
Oh, there's a runoff.
runoff
Yes, there is.
district
Mhm.
56, 46.
Yeah. So
hike.
what else is below that? What's after that one?
After that one, the Cantonian.
Yeah. What's
Now the
that?
Cantonian, John Martin has that, and John Prince Martin. I didn't know that was his middle name. Didn't know he played guitar either.
Yeah.
He got to. But anyway, John Prince Martin purchased the building in 2018. But it was the old Smart Shoes when I was growing up. That's where everybody went to
But
get their
where
shoes.
is it located?
It's in the middle of the block on the square on the
North side, east, or west?
south side. South side.
Okay.
South side, right in the middle of the block.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And, it says here, let's see what else we got here on that. Review of the Sanborn map, fire rating, insurance, blah, 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 blah. The building housed several businesses, include CNC Grocery, the Cotton Exchange, operated by Clyde Edwards, and more recently, retail businesses like the Farmhouse was originally there and then moved down the block to where the Tomahawk was.
Right. Yeah.
And the Tomahawk was where the loan company was in the 70s when I was going Easy Finance when I was growing up. It's amazing what you remember. But anyway, y'all, that's all going on. Dennis Weaver from McMillan and Wife. That's correct. But that's not who we're talking about. Enright was not Dennis Weaver. Dennis Weaver was on, what was his show?
Macmillan?
No,
Dennis Weaver.
He was the cowboy.
Yeah. What Bonanza?
No, I can't remember. We're going to have music trivia real soon.
I can see.
But that's
see
not
him.
music trivia. That's McLeod.
Yes,
McLeod.
that's who it was.
Yes, I knew if I could look at your head and I could see right through your brain and see what
You're
wasn't connecting.
terrible.
What wasn't connecting with your tongue to speak. Yeah, there you go, Lloyd Travis McLeod. I just said that. Thank you. But anyway, a lot's going on in the world, lots going on in our world, lots going on everywhere. You get ready because y'all going to get to eat soon because Benny Thompson didn't vote to help you eat. He didn't care.
He has
didn't
done
do
nothing to
anything.
help
He's done
anybody.
nothing. He's done nothing.
Hey, did you hear that Nancy Pelosi's portfolio was at like 17,000% increase from when she first got in office 100 years ago?
Yeah. And you remember that country I was telling you about when you start in the office and you invest in the stock market? If you have more than what you started with, you have to give it back.
That's
or
right.
Or they hang you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We need to implement.
Oh, yeah. That would be ugly. We'll be back with more right here and wrap it up on a Monday. Remember, tomorrow, Jamie Creel will be in at 9 o'clock.
With shelter insurance.
Yes. Please say that. We'll be in and we'll be talking a little school choice tomorrow. I'll see who else wants to come in and talk that a little bit. But we'll be right back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB. But we'll be right back with more right here on the Chip Matthews.
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, experience counts. And the Rusty Healy Agency has been serving Madison and the rest of the Jackson Metro for over 35 years. Local agent Landon Thompson is keeping that trusted tradition going strong. As a local independent agent, he's not locked into one provider. The Rusty Healy Agency can shop the top insurance companies to find the best fit for you. And everyone knows that the Rusty Healy Agency and Landon Thompson offer top quality local customer service. Contact Landon today at 601-856-3681. If you want the best health care, where do you go? The Mayo Clinic. If you want the best care for your vehicle, where do you go? Mayo Auto Clinic in Raymond. Mayo Auto Clinic does foreign and domestic vehicles and diesel repair. Mayo Auto Clinic has ASE certified techs with over 25 years of experience. You can extend the life of your car or truck when you take it to Mayo Auto Clinic. For cost-effective repairs and maintenance, go to the best, Mayo Auto Clinic. Open weekdays at 7 a.m. Highway 18 in Raymond.
For over 15 years, A1 Gear and Auto has been your hometown specialist for your auto repair and maintenance needs. From brake repair to placement to radiators, engines, starters, alternators, heat, and AC water pumps, and more, A1 will get your vehicle back up and running and on the road and in a timely manner. A1 is one of the only shops in the metro that specializes in rear differentials, rear ends, and rings and pinions. Call today to set up an appointment, or if you got questions, at 601-939-1060. A1 Gear and Auto, your hometown vehicle specialist.
I like my insurance like I like my burrito, with everything rolled into one. Was in a state of craving amigo, till my agent showed me how it's done. He wrapped up my auto, my home, and my life. The discounts I'm getting are great. Everything good right there on one plate. Head to a better state, State Farm.
To keep more of your money in your pocket, call John Dorsa at 978-2302.
Looking for adventure, amazing food, and a little relaxation all in one place? You'll find it at Cypress Point Resort in Brandon. Load up the family and experience a real drive-through safari, petting zoo, and thrilling guided Jeep tours. Then slow it down with mouth-watering steaks at the steakhouse, or grab drinks and live music at the tavern. Planning a wedding or reunion? Cypress Point Resort has beautiful venues and cozy lodging. Ready for your big day or just a weekend escape? It's everything you love about the outdoors with a touch of luxury. Cypress Point Resort. Wild fun right around the corner.
Why don't you mind your own business?
Mind my own business? What's that supposed to mean?
No, I was just thinking about all of the news of tax changes, insurance changes, regulations that are being passed down to business owners. I don't have the time to keep growing and to keep up with changing payroll regulations.
I know. It seems like all I do is handle employee-related problems.
You know, I hear People Lease can help.
How can they help?
People Lease can handle our payroll, taxes, employee benefits, and workers' compensation. They even offer an affordable and customizable 401k program and a 24/7 online human resources support center for all my HR needs.
Think of all the time we'll save letting People Lease handle our payroll and benefits administration. I'll be busy growing my business and letting People Lease take care of the rest.
Sounds like a good business plan with People Lease.
Let People Lease mind your business so you can mind your own business. Call now 601-987-3025. That's 601-987-3025. Or visit freepayrollquotes.com for your free quote.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show, heard round the world and even in Mississippi in parts unknown.
Parts unknown.
With Dawn McKenzie. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all doing good this morning? I want you to get up and go, oh, it's cold outside. and it's not
Go
raining.
warm that vehicle up.
And guess what? It's going to be cold tonight and cold tomorrow.
Colder tomorrow.
And so, if that it came out of Dave Hartman's mouth, so there's a chance that he lied, and it's going to be 90 degrees tomorrow. I mean, he sometimes gets it real wrong.
Does he?
He has hurt more Saturday nights for people than anybody ever heard of, because he said, it's going to snow, it's going to blah. And everybody goes, well, we're not going to get out and go see that band this weekend. We're not going anywhere. We're going to hunker down. And then they're sitting there at the house with no tickets because the show sold out. And it was bad weather.
Yeah.
It did not come.
The weatherman can make or break a lot of businesses, because in the dirt, while I was in the dirt industry, if he says it was going to rain the next morning and it didn't rain.
Oh, you were in the dirt business, like actual earth.
Yeah, like moving soil.
I thought it was dirt like Dirty D.
No.
Where you talk bad about people.
No, I don't talk bad about anybody.
Okay.
But a lot of times he shut our business down just because of his miss of his weather report.
I know.
It's terrible. They can make and break a lot of people.
And people don't work.
That's right.
When you got certain weather.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's cold like this for 2 days, and it snuck up on us, they say it snuck up on us.
They've been talking about this for 2 weeks.
I know. But, everybody that works, okay, so if you're in the construction business, on Friday you cut off, y'all swear y'all work to 3, but they cut off by 11 a.m.
Yep, they do.
They come out, build the fire, drink some coffee, say, we need to get the shingles up there. Oh, time to go.
Yep.
And that's it. So that means this week we'll get no construction done Monday and Tuesday.
Because it's going to be too cold.
Going to be too cold.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll work Wednesday and Thursday, and then they'll take off early.
But it's the same way with office people. They come in Monday and they're hungover or too tired to work on Monday.
You worked in an office?
Yes.
Okay.
And so Tuesday and Wednesday they work, and Thursday they get ready for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So there's really only 2 full days of work week.
So if we could control the brain of people on when they were working and when they weren't working at work, and we're getting there to where we will know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Then we will only pay for when the brain is working on work.
Right.
And then we'll pay like $50 an hour for that hour.
Yes.
And so that means payroll would be cut way down, but not because you're going to pay more for that 1 hour when they actually work.
It probably breaks even.
It's sort of like when when Henry, my boy Henry, comes in and sweeps the floor.
Uh-huh.
Take him 5 hours one day.
Yeah.
But if I say, look, let's go get a beer, I can get that whole place swept and mopped in 15 minutes. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Okay, Clay is in line at the gas station next door. Hold it down till I get there, please. So cold weather has slowed down the Clay Edwards show. But that's the way it happens. Cold weather slows everybody. I was late this morning I like to be at work an hour before I get here.
Yeah. I was early and I had to stop and get fuel.
Yeah. And coffee. And didn't bring me none.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You poor thing.
Yeah. But anyway, it's a great day. It's pretty outside.
It is beautiful.
If you look out there, the sun's up.
It's crisp.
We used to do this show in the dark.
Yeah, we did.
Yes. Now it's all bright and beautiful out there.
Mm-hmm.
And today at 5:00, the sun will be going down and people will be gathering into the bars and restaurants around the world, because it seems like when the sun goes down earlier, they get into these local places and have a cocktail just a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But looking back at what I was talking about earlier about working.
Yes.
So we're going to get 2 days of work this week in building houses, right?
Right.
We're going to get 2 days next week or 1 day, because isn't Thanksgiving the next week?
Let's see. Thanksgiving is the week after next.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're only going to get like
1 week.
We'll get 1 day this
4 days of work in the next 2 weeks.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're building your house, you're just paying.
We're not talking about just house builders. We're talking about construction, development.
But I'll tell you who is working.
Me
and you and the police department and all the first responders, and they'll be out. So be thinking about them.
And maybe the government goes back to work Wednesday.
Yeah. But they'll go to Wednesday and then they'll get all their days off for Thanksgiving and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time you're through with it, they'll take Black Friday off, although it should be a work day.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
No, we're almost through with the year.
I know.
The year is almost
fast.
And something new's got to happen. Something new in Jackson's got to happen. We got to find something new to go
Ridgeland.
do. Wherever.
Yeah.
We just got to find something good to happen. Disregard Clay is in the house. So y'all will be through with us in a moment.
Bye.